chose Stevens Point mainly because, first of all, it was very affordable, for myself and my family. I also really liked Point because I was very familiar with it. I probably had been on campus since I was in middle school, it's a great town, great university, and I knew some really outstanding professors, and it prompted me to choose University of Stevens Point. I actually really didn't have it was like my top choice. I didn't really consider any other university actually. I grew up studying piano, and I came to UWSP with I was interested in pursuing a major in music, but in my second semester of my freshman year, I took a philosophy class, and I really enjoyed the way of engaging with issues and making arguments and rationally considering some really intractable problems that we face, frankly, on a day-to-day basis. The class that I took that kind of pushed me to take the philosophy major was Philosophy 100. It was taught by Dr. Karen Fry. I really enjoyed it and ended up being philosophy. I'm going to be over the summer working at my dad's law office. That's the skills that you work in law are very relevant to what you learn in a philosophy major. Philosophy major scores some of the highest scores on the LSAT test, preparing legal documents and helping out as a legal assistant, it draws upon very heavily on the analytical skills that the philosophy major has that I've learned from it. What I did that I really think is a great thing to do is to really know the course catalog well, to know what's being offered, the classes that are being offered, and to just take obviously what you need to get your major, but also to take advantage of the resources that are offered. I've really, in my own stay here at Point, I've made a point to really be particular about which classes I choose to satisfy the requirements, because you have a selection of classes you can select for any major, and the philosophy major in particular is very flexible in that way. As a result, you can take classes that you're really interested in. I've ended up taking classes in Native American history, and in philosophy I've taken classes in Native American, the environmental ethics concerns concerning justice and the like for American Indian reservations, and there are a lot of for me, just being able to take classes that you're interested in and having that flexibility just has allowed me to, I think, grow and maintain a lot of interest in my majors, and I think I've really benefited as a result. So I guess my answer is really know what you want to take and take it. When I came to Point, I actually came in as a transfer student. I was homeschooled actually all the way, I wasn't in a public school at all, frankly. So in the last couple of years that I was being homeschooled in high school, I wanted to show that I was capable of taking college classes and the like. So I took some some classes that would satisfy standard general degree requirements. And so coming into Point, I was really studied the course catalog, because you look at these requirements and you're I have all these options, and then you read the descriptions of them and think that sounds really interesting and it counts for my degree, and then you take it and it's interesting and you grow as a person, and then you take something else and it just builds up this base of knowledge, so by the time you graduate you feel like you've really grown as a human being.